Welcome back, everybody. Today on Trust the Rust, I'm going to show you how I made my non-3-point tractor, my Minneapolis R, into a spray tractor without a trailer. So what I got here, what I ended up buying is a 16-gallon sprayer. This particular one is from North Star. Comes with a spray bar and a wand, which I wanted both. Like I said, I did this without a cart. I didn't want a cart because there might be some places that I don't want to try and back into. I'm not on a farm. I just want to spray like the driveway or over here around that around the trees. Just in general use around the place, you know, underneath these tractors here in the gravel. Just get rid of the weeds in the gravel. So I wanted it to be mounted on the back of a tractor. So this is where I mounted it. Now this runs off 12 volt and my tractor is a 6 volt. So I took one of the batteries out of another tractor, just tied it on here with a bungee cord so it doesn't bounce off. Right here you got the alligator clips that hook up for power. You got your on off switch. You plug this into that port here, right there, and then I can have this handle up on the seat with me. And while we're talking about this unit, here's your pressure gauge. I only run this about once a year, and I don't remember what I had it set at. I thought I had it set at around 50. It's good to 70 psi. Right here, 2.2 gallons per minute, max of 8 amps, 12 volts. Right here you got a pressure regulator, which also you can use it to mix or agitate your product in here. So you put a bunch of water in here, or however much you're going to put in, and then you put your product in up through the top here, and you set this to agitate, and it mixes all of that for you. You don't have to do any shaking or driving around to get it to mix. So then you crank the pressure up to what you want, and here you have the valve to go from either boom or to the gun. And then this is adjustable tip. You can turn that there, and you can adjust the spray pattern on your gun, whether you want a stream or if you want a more of a fanned out pattern. All right, so how I mounted this, it took a little time to figure out, but decided I wanted to mount it on the drawbar. So tip this up, and I'll show you what I did. Like that. So I took a piece of rectangle tubing right there, made it so long, ended up with a couple holes in it. I believe this one here is the one I use, but you can't just put that on there. I had to create some kind of bracing, so I bought some 1x1 channel or a rectangle steel at the hardware store. Cut it on an angle, cut that, wedged it or pie cut it so it would bend to a 90. Cut that so I have no sharp edges. Then went off the back of it to support the back, and it's just bolted on. The same over here, right there. You can see I didn't want any sharp edges. I even rounded that corner off there. I didn't want to get jabbed by it. So we'll set it up to where I don't get cut. Same thing here, rounded that. It's all good. I ended up putting that on there, but it was too wobbly. So bouncing around, you mean it would rock from side to side. It was fine when it's empty, but as soon as I started putting water in it just to test it, it would start flopping around on me. So then I decided, well, I need some way to stabilize this. So I had 2 pieces of angle iron left over, here and here. I wasn't concerned about their length. They're just scrap. And actually the longer the better. And what these do, they slide over the deck. I'll show you that after I set this up. those two bars slide right over the deck here, and that stops it from rocking side to side. I do put a bolt in the hitch right here, and I also have a spacer. This big nut is the spacer, because the dry bar is thinner than this. I found that nut there, the big nut here I'm holding, is the right thickness to slide in there and put the bolt through so it doesn't fall off. So anyway, next step is we'll get you set up on the tripod, and we'll show you how I mount this thing. Okay, so we pick her up, put those, or at least put the one on there, one angle, slide it on the hitch, slide it in all the way. Now you can see that it's not pinned. I mean, I could pin it without this spacer that I've got, or the nut. And let's see, and I'll see if I can bring you down closer so you can see what I'm up to. Okay, I'm gonna put that up. I'm gonna space that up. I'm gonna set the nut right there. Drop the bolt through. Now it is gonna sag a little bit, but good grief, nothing like it was. Oh, need two hands for this part. Around over here. Now, if I was going to take this down the road, or load this up on a trailer and haul it somewhere to spray for somebody else, then I would get a wrench and I would tighten that down proper. But right now, I'm tied up against that square tube or rectangle tube, so we're all set up. So we'll bring you back out. So you got two spray nozzles, one here, one here. Here's your spray hose. That out of the way so we don't catch nothing. Right here, this got a little screen in here, a filter. I already cleaned that out. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but I highlighted a couple years ago, I highlighted some of these numbers with a Sharpie just so I could read this thing better. 4, 8, and 12, and 16 gallons. So I'm going to start off with all 16. I'm going to spray around some of the tractors that I talked about right over here. I'll drive out in the yard, use a spray wand, and I'll spray underneath all this stuff all the way out to here. Kind of like cutting a field or mowing the lawn or anything. You kind of cut the outside edges in, then I work the middle last. So yeah, let's get this thing filled up, and we'll show you how it operates. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take the lid off, spin that out of the way, put that down. Next step, we'll put the hose in, start filling that with water. So you watch that. I'm gonna go turn the water on. Now let me know if the water's on. Oh, not you, cow. Can you hear it? Water going in? Oh yeah, we got water. All right. So while we're filling that, let's hook up the switch. And move the cap out of the way. This only plugs in one direction. You can't mess that up. 2 alligator clips, black negative, red positive. Like that. Make sure you got a good connection. Come up here to the switch and, whoop, wait a minute. I don't want to spray myself. Make sure, yep, you should be good. All right, so now you can see it's agitating in there. If I adjust the regulator, slows that down and we'll up the pressure. So I'll open it back up. There we go. Set you back down. All right, get you set up. Now with this product, I better shut that water off. Hang on, don't let it overfill. Are we safe? Yep. The agitator's still agitating. So the product I'm using 4 ounces per gallon. So you want that agitating when you put this in. Like I said, that'll mix it up good. So I'm going to do 16 gallons. This measuring cup is 8 ounces per serving, per fill up, 4 and 8. So do the math on that. Okay, there's 3 cups, or three shots. Four times 2 is 8. That's good for 8 gallons so far. I'm doing 16, so I need 4 more. It's 5. 6. I'll get up to you. Let's see. Wait. Need 2 more. That's 7. 1 more. And 8. Let's slosh that around in there. Help clean that out. It's a thick, it's almost a syrup consistency. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go turn the water on. Don't let it overfill, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna watch over here. Right there. You can watch that water level get up. I don't know if you can see the water level. It's right there. Now this isn't sitting level, so it's not actually going to be 16 gallons when the water line gets there. So we're going to let it go past a little bit. Whoop! There she blows, Captain. Didn't get wet, did you? Okay. Shut that off. We'll be right back. Okay, we'll let that agitate. Put the lid back on. Get her to seal up so don't splash. All right. Let's see, we will put a few things out of the way and then we'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to start over here by the Fords. Oh, got to turn the pump on. There we go. Now I don't remember how many foot the hose is. I'm thinking it's like 12 to 15 feet. I have it set at 30 psi right now. Make sure I soak everything good. So, yeah, see, I'm already out of hose. I don't want to spray my grass, so I might just back over there between the tractor and the shop right there, and then we'll come at it from another angle, but we will finish spraying. Just like that. Big old maple tree stump right there. Spray around that too. Okay, time to move. Get a little bit underneath the front of the Fords, spraying all the way across. Make sure I get everything good and wet, or not good and wet, but make sure I get everything covered. Good. Oh, looks like I'm out of hose again. Yep, time to move. A little spraying back here. Underneath the 705, right down to the grass line. Overspray into the yard. I mean, this isn't exactly yard right here. It's all the stuff, it's about the only stuff that I see. Nobody else really comes back here with me. Alright. Let's move ahead. Alright, here we go for load 2. We are done underneath the two big Fords. We're done along the front of the shop. We went back here behind the G705 and the G1000. We're done there. The pulling tractor, the Z that I'm working on, the chopper. So I still need to do underneath the apple trees and the rest of the yards. So let's get the second batch mixed up. Alright, we're done using the spray wand. We did all the apple trees, the trees behind us right there. We did underneath the Fords over in the corner. We did underneath the big Molines. Now we get to use the spray bar. Let's get the driveway sprayed. We gotta flip that valve on position for the spray bar. We got about 10 gallons left. Right there, there's 12, there's 8, so that's about 10. So let's get spraying. So you may have been wondering, what was the point of this video? Well, it's not just to watch me go around in circles like NASCAR. Heck no, this is more of an IndyCar race, lefts and rights. No, but it's to help, part of the point was to show you that you can use these old tractors for something else, even if it doesn't have a 3-point. This did not require PTO. This is still a 6-volt powered system. So again, I got a 12-volt battery off one of the other tractors, threw it on there, charged it up, and it works. Granted, I had to make my own bracket to mount this tank, but now I can go down the road with it. I can load it on a tractor. I don't have to worry about backing a little garden cart or trailer up. I don't have a side-by-side or four-wheeler, so I can't use any of those if you don't have it. And I'm not going to go out and buy it just to put a sprayer on. So I want to find a way to make this work on one of my tractors. Now, this will probably work on about any of my tractors, at least the R's with a deck. If not, I could find another way to get that to mount. So anyway, it's kind of about getting out there, figuring out how you can use your old equipment. I mean, sure, you can drag a tag-along disc or a 2-point tag-along plow, or a tag-along plow, 2-bottom for this. But I mounted a sprayer. I mean, you can harrow, and, you know, how much can you really do with these things nowadays? So try and find a way. Put these things to work. Have some fun with your toys. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, and one more thing before I let you go. I need to spray this driveway so I didn't have to mow it. You can kind of see where it's nice and gray. That's where we drive in all the time. But out here on the edges, not so pretty. Not so pretty. That's a shame. It's a real shame. So anyway, spray it, kill it off. If I need to get the weed burner out and burn weeds to clean it up, that's what I'll do. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I don't know, I was able to get anywhere I wanted to, pretty much. Then